let's do rapid fire predictions for this World Cup. So, question number one: who will win the World Cup? Steven Betts, let's start with you. What is your official prediction?
My official prediction is that the United States of America will win the World Cup. No, and you call me crazy, and we've been rolling for a while. We've been going, and I'm still the thing that gives me the most energy is backing the red, white, and blue. And I know we're a pro USA team. I know that people think that they might not live up to it. It's so easy to hate. It's so easy to hate. You know what it's hard to do? It's hard to get behind them and think that the best nation in the world, yeah, I said it, is going to win the World Cup on home soil. There will be movies about this stuff that we show our children, and we can say we lived it in our prime age. It's
Wow.
just, without a doubt,
Gosh.
well, there is a little doubt. But the United States of America is my pick, and I don't say that with a grimace on my face. I say that proudly.
So to be clear, it's not. And my next question was, who do you want to win the World Cup? You're not saying that you want the U.S. to win. You're saying they're gonna win.
They're gonna win the World Cup, DDB, is what I'm saying, and that is my pick.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
That's my pick. I just, people could call me outlandish, people could call me stupid, but you won't be calling me stupid on June 19th.
I love it. Foss, hit me with your official prediction for the World Cup.
Look, DDB, I don't want to have the same pick as you, which is I'm worried that we're going to have that. But
yeah, you do love copying me. I'm kidding.
Look, I don't want to take the odds-on favorite either. So I'm between a rock and a hard place. But if Lamine Yamal is healthy, I'm taking the Netherlands. That is who I'm taking. I'm taking the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands have it. I do. I think if everything gels, I think they have it. And look, it is a little niche of a pick, right? It's a little kitschy. I like it, okay? I like my pick, okay?
I like that pick a lot,
and I'll kick it to you to explain why my pick is so good.
Yeah, right. Listen, I think most people go with the obvious pick. France, Spain, some dumb people will say England, some really dumb people might say Portugal. But this Netherlands team has the most important component of any winning squad, which is an elite defense. It doesn't matter listen, the worst case scenario for the Dutch is that they'll go to overtime and go to PKs. That's how good this defense is.
Yeah.
And they'll find ways to score goals, whether it's on set pieces, whether it's on the break. They will find ways to win. So, Foss, I'm with you. I think the Dutch are going to bring this home. I think they snap their curse, their 3 finals winless curse. And so my pick is also the Netherlands. All right, moving on to who do you want to win? Steven Betts. I mean, who are you rooting for this World Cup?
Yeah, the United States of America.
Yeah, I'm actually going for Canada. I'm joking. Look, call me crazy on the last one. Give me all the hate you want when they exit. I really think the United States is going to win, and you could call me crazy because I'm a little loco. But I want the United States of America to also win. I think it would be the greatest sports story I could possibly tell in my lifetime. And yeah,
I love it, Betts. I love it.
I would rather give my national championship ring back.
Oh,
and see them win a World Cup.
I love it.
I'm not sure if I really mean that, but let's pass it over to Super.
I mean, is there Foss?
Who
are we kidding?
I want the U.S. to win, obviously, and look, Betts, you're starting to make me believe that they will, and I want them to win.
Jeez.
I want them to win for a lot of reasons, and it's not necessarily to brag to the English that we won it, right? It's so that the American pundits finally, Elena, bleep this. Shut the up. Because if the U.S. national team wins the World Cup, Alexi Lawless would have to acknowledge it. And that would make me so incredibly happy.
Listen, I'm with you guys. I want the US to win. I will say, I have to be honest with the viewers. I'm also rooting for Argentina. Not only could they be the first team in over 50 years to go back to back, if Messi wins this World Cup, anyone who says he's not the best player of all time will need to be committed to a mental asylum and kept there permanently.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And so this is an opportunity for Messi, if they win, to not just put a stamp on it, to be so far ahead of anyone else in the debate that if you get on TV and say Messi's not the greatest player of all time, you need to be assigned community service. You need to be committed to a mental asylum until you submit a memorandum to Messi in writing explaining why you were so wrong.
Yeah. No, it would certainly cement him. But
Incredible.
I will also add that he doesn't need it, right? He is the greatest of all time, without question, without it. He doesn't need it.
100%.
And the people who don't think he's the greatest right now, I don't know if another World Cup would convince them, because I don't think it's actually close right now. But anyways.
I don't either. I'd
like to finish on just a little public service announcement to the American people. If you've never tuned into a soccer match and you thought it was boring, I understand why, but the World Cup is different. We need the entire nation. We need everyone, your mother, your grandparents, your sister, your brother, get behind this team so we can do something special. Go to your local bar, get a 12 bucket of beer, and enjoy the game and enjoy the ride of a lifetime over this next month. The U.S. to the moon, and I mean that proudly as a proud American. Let's go,
Stephen Betts, I freaking love that. Now, here's the thing. I want to end on that. We will edit that as the ending, but we still need to do Golden Glove and Golden Boot.
I meant ending on that. I'm sorry, not the
We're going to end every segment now like that.
Like that, exactly. Foss, let's start with you. Foss, let's start with you. Give me your final matchup. So it's going to be Netherlands versus someone, and then give me your Golden Boot.
Yeah, so I like Netherlands versus Spain in the final, and it's kind of tricky to predict who's going to play who and how the groups are going to shape out, because how it all works. But I like that as the final. And then Golden Boot, I would like to take Harry Kane, but I don't know if he's going to play in enough games. And I would like to take Erling Haaland, but I don't know if he's going to play in enough games. He might score 12 against Iraq, but he's also going to have to play France. You know, I don't know how many. I don't think he's going to score a hat trick against France. So it's tough. So I'm going to take Spain versus Netherlands in the final, and I'm going to take Lamine Yamal as the Golden Boot.
Wow. Powerful. Stephen Betts, who is your final matchup against the U.S., and who's your Golden Boot?
So I would say it's going to be, and again, like you said, it's tough to format it, but I would say it's going to be the U.S. versus France. I don't really see anyone stopping France besides the U.S.
That's such an outrageous take. Listen, I am as pro-America as they come. That is a crazy take.
Here's the thing, DDB. Here's the thing. Nobody can stop the front three of Dembele, Mbappe, Olise, Cherki, except for 40-year-old Tim Ream. That is it. That is it. Okay? He's the only one.
Yo, call me crazy. Someone has to do it. I don't care. I think the U.S. will win. It will be U.S. versus France, and I think Olise will win the Golden Boot. He's in form and really good.
Olise is spectacular, and I love that take. That's I just have to say this for our viewers who might be tuning out right now because of what Stephen Betts just said. Listen, have you guys seen that clip where Messi makes Jerome Boateng fall over against Bayern Munich in the Champions League? We've all seen it, right? Okay. If France played the U.S., Tim Ream would have to be stretchered off the field because of how often his ankles are broken by Olise, Mbappe, Dembele, and
Pro
Desiree Due.
America
I'm sorry.
podcast. I'm back in Reem.
Listen.
I'm back in Reem.
Listen. Oh
Pro
my
America
gosh. All
podcast.
right, yeah, I'm backing Reem too. Gosh. Okay. All right. My pick. I hate that Foss saw my notes before the show because my prediction is also Netherlands versus Spain. I think the Dutch get there. I think it's a classic rematch of the 2010 World Cup. I think Netherlands wins, but I think Spain make a run. My golden boot, and again, Mbappe is an obvious pick. Harry Kane's an obvious pick. I'm gonna go Vinicius because I think this Brazil team is just going to rack up goals in the group stage. I don't think they're going to win the World Cup. I don't think they're even going to get to the final, but I do think they're going to play 6 or 7 games. They'll get to the semis or the quarters, and Vinicius is going to score 4 goals in the group stage. He'll score a couple more in the round of 32 and the round of 16. So Vinicius is my golden boot, even though he will not get to the final.